So the final all set now between Ukraine and Spain. And Ukraine, as mentioned, meet the Netherlands, the top-ranked team from the ranking round in the semi-finals, by 5 points to 3. Earlier they beat the defending Olympic champions, Italy. That Italian team, 2 gold medalists from Turkey, from London rather, 2012. The Spanish team through after beating Turkey and Belarus, the second seeds, in the quarterfinals before they eliminated France in a shoot-off in the semi-finals. So here we go in the men's gold medal match, team archery competition. Ukraine versus Spain, best of 4 sets, 6 arrows per team per set, 2 per archer. Highest cumulative score each set wins. If set scores are tied, set points are shared 1 apiece. If the match is tied on set points at the end of those 4 sets, we'll have a shoot-off to determine the gold medal winner. Here's the form of Markiana Vashko. All to see, he was sensational in the semi-final, 5 10s in a row. This is Yorhi Ivanitsky. Starts with a 9, so 27 out of 30. Now we have a look at the Spanish team, and this 21-year-old has been superb in this men's team's competition. Miguel Alvarino Garcia. The Spanish team is hot, they are on fire. Now we have Antonio Fernandez. From the 10 zone. Antonio Fernandez, we just saw, a Mediterranean Games champion in 2013. And we have Juan Ignacio Rodriguez with his first arrow. So it couldn't be tighter at this stage. So close to another 10 for Vashko. It's a nervous start, you'd have to say, for Ukraine, unable to quite reach their high standards that we've seen throughout the semi-finals, where they're on absolute rich vein of form. Certainly opened the door here for Spain to take the first set. There's a 10 from Alvarino Garcia. For the magic number. There's another 10 from Fernandez. So 7 points or better for Rodriguez here. Number 25 at the moment. Should be a reasonably comfortable task for him, and it is. 9 he scores, 56 to 53. It's Spain who have claimed the all-important first set against Ukraine in this gold medal match. So there winner of the archery, and we had 3 10s amongst those 12 arrows in that first set. 2 to Spain, 1 each to Alvarino, Garcia and Fernandez. Here's the Ukraine women's team. Bronze medal in the women's team's competition. And right behind them, the Spanish women's team. To see the Spanish women's team and the Ukrainian women's team supporting their compatriots in their quest to win gold medals. So the score's just been certified by the judges at the target end of the range, and it's all confirmed now. 2 points to 0. It is Spain winning the first set. That score of 56 to 53.
Ready for the second set. First on target, number 1.
Second set underway. First archer to shoot, Victor Ruban of Ukraine. 70 metres away is the target. He's trying to hit that centre circle in the yellow area. 12.2 centimetres in diameter. He opens with a 9. Markian Avishko. World indoor champion last year. Starts his second set with a 9. Quite the 10s we're seeing from Ukraine now than we saw in the semi-finals. So again, after the first rotation, 27 points. Ukraine score. It's back-to-back 10s for Antonio Fernandez. Rodriguez just struggling to find his range. He has not had a 10 yet. 2 9s, now an 8. So it's a 1-point advantage at the halfway stage of the second set to Ukraine. Ruban gets a 10. Vashko really taking his time on that occasion. Still gets a 9 though. It's normal routine. Just skewed there that time. 10 here from Ivanitsky. A 9 that gives Spain the smallest of chances to win the second set. 3 10s. Secure the second set for Spain. So they need perfection. Don't get it. That 8, back-to-back 8s for Alvarino Garcia means they can't win the set now. It's going to be Ukraine who will take it.
Yes.
referee's just blustering again as Rodriguez lines this one up. 9. So Crane really securing that second set, largely due to the fact that Alvarino Garcia just a couple of 8s, and also Rodriguez getting an 8. His first arrow of that set. So 8s aren't going to win your sets. It's become apparent.
For Spain, the 7th position in the ranking round, 5-4 against Turkey in the 8th
Barn with that 10.
0 against Belarus in the quarter-final, and
Only 10 that Crane scored in that set, but still good enough. 5 9s. Total score of 55. So far, there's just 1 point between the two teams. 108 is the total score for Ivanitsky, Vashko and Ruban. 109 to Alvarino Garcia, Fernandez and Rodriguez. 2 sets to go. It's locked up at 2 set points apiece in the men's gold medal match in the team's archery. 2015, Ukraine winning the second set, Spain the first. Third set underway. Starts with 9 for Ruban and Ukraine. That's a beautiful response from Ivanitsky. Good comeback from Ukraine there after the 8 scored by Avashko. Now Spain. Oh, that's a gem. That's the best we've seen in the match. Alvarino Garcia just a centimetre away from being dead centre. Oh! Fernandez. Brilliant arrow. Now can Rodriguez complete the hat-trick? Not quite, but still a 2-point advantage for Spain. Through this third set, Ruban. Whoa! That one was one he'd like to take back. Just a 7. Probably mean that Ukraine, yes, Ukraine are going to really battle now to win this set. It's going to take an absolute disaster from those 3 Spanish archers for them to lose this set now. The total score. It should be comfortably got here from Spain, but you never know. It's 23 points required from the 3 archers, and there's 10 of them. just 4 or better here from Rodriguez. And set number 3 will be Spain's. Should be a relatively comfortable task for him. And there it is, it's a 9. Very good set there for the Spanish team. 3 10s and 3 9s. So the standards of the Ukrainian team not quite as high in this final that we've seen earlier in previous matches, particularly the semi-final against the Netherlands. But nature, you see that one. That was the one floating into the 10 zone from Vanitsky, and then the gem of one from Alvarino Garcia. The beauty of the set system, even though Ukraine did not meet their usual high standards in that set, they still have a chance to win the gold medal. Slightly tougher prospect now though, still alive. So going to be 2 sets to Spain, 1 set to Ukraine, so 4 set points to 2 it is. 57 to 51 is the confirmed score. So Spain are in the position now where getting into the 4th set, only need to tie it and they've won the gold medal. Ukraine's hopes now hinge on winning the 4th set and then winning a shoot-off that would follow it. So all goes on the line now for Ukraine as they continue their quest to win gold medal, and that wind is gusting around that 2 metre per second mark now. From behind the archers, looks like a 10, scored a 9 provisionally. Vashko had 5 10s in a row in the semi-final. He's only got 1 in the final. That was way back with his first arrow in the first set. Pressure now on Ivanitsky. Well, possibly 28 points there. That first arrow from Ruban, right near the line between the 9 and the 10. Clip that line, will get an extra point. So maybe 28 points yet for Ukraine. Spain, all they need is a tied set here and the gold medal is theirs. Antonio Fernandez, his first arrow. Rodriguez. Ranking of 25. Nickname of Tito. He's a 9 as well. 27 apiece. Professionally, remember, Ukraine could be on 28. Ruban does his job, it's a 10. Just drops below the 10 zone. So last arrow coming here from Ivanitsky. It's a 10, it's clipped the line. Brilliant stuff from him. So, 56, possibly 57 points is the total for Ukraine. 2 10s required by Spain here. Absolute minimum. Anything less than a 10 will go into a shoot-off. There it is. We're going to a shoot-off. It's an 8. Look at the Ukrainian team in the background. That's a good finish from Juan Ignacio Rodriguez to take the Spanish score to 54, but it's going to be 2, possibly 3 short of Ukraine's score. In that 4th set, which means we're going to be locked up at 4 set points each. The gold medal comes down to a shoot-off between Ukraine and Spain. Juan Ignacio Rodriguez finished with a 10. There it is there. Too little too late for Spain in that 4th set. It was clutch archery right there from the Ukrainian team. Needed to win that 4th set, and they did with some superb archery. It's the women's team, bronze medalists in the women's teams event, and just behind them the Spanish women's team. Camaraderie between those two sides. It has been upgraded to a 10, so that score 57 to 54. 3 10s and 3 9s in the end to Ukraine in that set. So, men's team's gold medal match here in the team's archery competition at Baku comes down to a shoot-off. Gold medal on the line here between Ukraine and Spain. 1 arrow per archer. Instead of following each other's teammates, they will go alternately here. Highest score wins, highest cumulative score wins. If the score's tied, it goes to the team which has the closest arrow to the centre. Way to win what's been a brilliant competition. Shoot off for the gold medal in the men's team's archery. It comes down to 3 arrows between Ukraine and Spain. It's 3 arrows each, 1 per archer. We've seen some brilliant shoot-offs in this competition. Spain and Ukraine have been involved in shoot-offs before. Spain needed one to beat France in the semi-final, so they've got back-to-back shoot-offs. So 1 arrow per archer to decide who wins the gold medal in the men's team's competition here in the archery. 3 arrows per team, and it's going to be Victor Ruban of Ukraine to go first in the shoot-off. Whoa, he starts with a 10. Now it's going to be Miguel Verino Garcia. The 21-year-old, oh, he stands up too. Doesn't get much better than this in sport, full stop, here at these Baku 2015 games. Makian Ivashko now for Ukraine. Sneaks into the 9. If the scores are tied, remember, it goes on who's closest to the centre. And at the moment, Alvarino Garcia has that with his 10. Antonio Fernandez gets a 9. So the scores are equal. Comes down to the last arrows now. Rohi Ivanitsky for Ukraine. The 23-year-old, the pressure must be immense. He's got a 10 and he's got a gem right next to the setter. Big deep breath for one, Ignacio Rodriguez. He's going to need the arrow of his career to win the gold here for Spain. He's missed it. Ukraine win the gold medal. They were down 2-1 in the gold medal match, and they've come back not only to win the fourth set, but to win the shoot-off. Absolutely brilliant performance in the shoot-off from all three of the archers, especially Jori Ivanitsky, who pulled out an absolute gem of an arrow to secure Ukraine the gold medal match. The pressure that he created for the Spanish archer Juan Ignacio Rodriguez, just too much. So congratulations to Ukraine, who have come through to win the gold medal match in the most dramatic of circumstances. They have beaten Spain to win the gold medal by 5 set points to 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll present the medal ceremony shortly. Please
superb arrows from that man right there, Ivanitsky. He'll remember that for the rest of his career and his life. Victor Ruban too, banged in a 10. This man here, Ivanitsky, youngest member of the team, just brilliant. So Ukraine win the gold medal, Spain the silver, and the bronze medal went to the Netherlands in the men's team's archery competition. Well, Spain needed a shoot-off to get into the gold medal match. They beat France in that shoot-off, involved in another shoot-off in the final, but they lost. So close to a gold medal for Miguel Alvarino Garcia. Antonio Fernandez, who gets his silver medal now, and Juan Ignacio Rodriguez. It wasn't that they performed badly in that shoot-off. It's just that Ukraine were absolutely brilliant, especially the last arrow fired by the youngest member of their team. They are the Spanish men's team, the winners of the silver medal here in the archery competition.
Gold medalist and European Games champion, Ukraine! Jori Ivanitsky, Markian Ivashko, Victor Ruban.
Well, the Ukrainian team were absolutely brilliant today. All three of these archers really contributed at various stages through the matches at competition. And Victor Ruban getting his gold medal now. Long time for him to get a gold medal around his neck. Same with Markian Ivashko in the centre. The man who fired that magnificent 10 to win the gold medal, Jori Ivanitsky, getting his gift now. All three of them absolutely superb through the day. Ukraine needing a shoot-off to beat Spain, but it all came down to that last arrow when Ivanitsky fired in a 10, secured 29 points in the shoot-off, and it was too much for the Spanish team. There they are, the gold medal winning team from Ukraine here in the men's team's archery.
gentlemen, please be upstanding and show your respect for the national anthem of Ukraine.
Gold medal winners in the men's team's archery competition, Ukraine. Congratulations to their three archers, Rohi Ivanitsky, Markian Ivashko, and Victor Ruban. Winners of the silver medal here at Baku, Spain, and the bronze medal went to the Netherlands. And now the victory ceremony of the men's team's archery competition here at the European Games 2015.